Left-wing personalities and media types raged at a legacy television news magazine after the show announced that it would feature Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Georgia. 60 Minutes. Correspondent Leslie Stahl interviewed Greene, snippets of which were posted on the show's social media sites. The segment airs Sunday. Georgia Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, nicknamed MTG, isn't afraid to share her opinions, no matter how intense and in-your-face they are. She sits down with Leslie Stahl this Sunday on 60 Minutes. The show's Twitter account posted along with several still photos of the correspondent and the lawmaker. Various public figures such as MSNBC's Mehdi Hasan, former GOP Congressman Adam Kinzinger, NBC News' Ben Collins, gun control activist David Hogg, and liberal commentator Elie Mystal took to Twitter to criticize CBS for giving a platform to Greene. Mystal, who often makes inflammatory and racist comments about Republicans and conservatives, complained, "The way you guys say her nickname is MTG, as if it's a cute moniker bestowed by her besties, when her initials are just MTG and her nicknames are Marjorie 3 names and Unfrozen Caveman Congresswoman just shows that you're here to launder her rep and complicit." Soledad O'Brien, a former CNN and NBC anchor, criticized 60 Minutes for portraying Greene as less dangerous than she actually is, implying that the network downplayed the alleged severity of her actions. O'Brien mocked the program's characterization of Greene, saying, "Folks, she's just in your face." Left-wing actor Bradley Whitford made a tired, intellectually lazy comparison to Adolf Hitler. "Reminds me of a guy we defeated in the 1940s who wasn't afraid to share his opinions, no matter how intense and in your face they were. Too bad you couldn't interview him. At Leslie R. Stahl, you could have asked him about his vegetarianism and his love of dogs," he tweeted. Whitford, who appeared in The West Wing, added, "You're legitimizing a ghoul who harasses victims of school shootings, at 60 Minutes. But yeah, at Leslie R. Stahl, you'll get tons of attention. Not great for a generation traumatized by gun violence. Shame on you." Liberal commentator Molly Jong-Fast added, "Attention is currency and 60 Minutes is spending its currency on the Jewish space lasers woman. Wow. Insane that 60 Minutes would do this." Former Representative Adam Kinzinger tweeted. John Harwood, a former CNN anchor, mocked 60 Minutes, tweeting, "Her opinions." Atlantic contributor Gemma Hill was upset by the way that the show framed the interview. "There's nothing wrong with interviewing and profiling controversial, even despicable people, but this framing is There's also a fine line between engaging provocative people and platforming stupid. This is platforming stupid," she wrote. Hassan, meanwhile, tore into his colleagues, tweeting, "So brazen anti-Muslim, anti-Semitic, anti-trans bigotry, and insane conspiracies about Hillary Clinton torturing kids and murdering her opponents are reduced by a storied American news brand merely to intense and in-your-face. This is equal parts embarrassing and reckless." Hogg blasted 60 Minutes as well. "I look forward to your questions about why she thinks school shootings are fake and why she's supported QAnon." Last week, Greene and several other GOP lawmakers toured the Washington, D.C. jail on Friday where defendants arrested, some close to 2 years ago, following the January 6 Capitol riot are being held and still awaiting trial, describing them as political prisoners, and often detailing horrid conditions. "They told us stories of being denied medical treatment," she told reporters after visiting the facility on Friday, according to the New York Times. "They told us stories of assault. They told us stories of being threatened with rape." Greene released a report in December 2021 detailing her findings after visiting the jail in November of that year. In the report, she stated that one inmate had reported being beaten by other detainees and not receiving proper care. But after her Friday visit, she said that some conditions have improved. Throughout the entire jail, it was cleaner. It had been painted, Greene noted. They are allowed out of their cells a lot longer throughout the day. Representative Anna Paulina Luna, Republican Florida, said Republicans should take credit for the improved conditions since they have repeatedly checked on the defendants, though there were some Democrats in attendance on Friday, the Times said. They said in the last month or so, since we took back Congress, that it's gotten better, Luna told reporters. But they said they cleaned it up nicely in the last few days since they knew that we were coming.